Shall we begin?
Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Minecraft. I am Razakius. You know, this is the second or third time that we have come to the central base in the opening of my series. But I have a couple of things to show off. Obviously, first, we have the glowstone liquid. It looks really good. I love it. It's really bright. The energized glowstone. I think it really brightens up this hallway. Gonna look really awesome. So now we have 3 colors down. We have the energized glowstone, we have the XP, and we have redstone. The third one, I'm really thinking about putting potions in of some sort. I don't know what kind of potion. I've never actually brewed a potion before. That'll be an interesting time. The other thing I wanted to show you was this. I finally figured out how to change the color of these lumium lamps, and it's kind of a pain in the ass, I must say. I kind of wish there was like a paintbrush mode. But so what we've decided to do is I wanted to stick with the blue in the center. I might change this at some point, but for now I think blue really works. So I have 4 different colors of blue. It gets darker as you go to the center, and I think that really makes this chest pop out. I think if I reversed it and had the lighter color in the center, the chest would sort of turn invisible, because the chest is really the same color as like one of these two. Probably this one, really. So I really like this dark blue. I've also obviously made a lot more of the lumium lamps. Only have this little section left here, and obviously need a lot more spruce as well. And I actually just went out and planted a whole bunch of spruce trees, because as it turns out, I am running out of spruce. So we're hoping to farm that a little bit. Needing a little more whatchamajigger for this? I forgot. Quartz, yeah, quartz. So for the lumium, how we have to do this is you shift right click and it brings up this handy dandy interface. Gives you some slider to choose how you want it to be on or off. I was actually putting switches on them before. Clearly don't need to do that. And then you have nice sliders for red, yellow, and blue to get whatever color you want. This is straight up 255 blue, so this is like pure blue. So you see I turn it on, and you see it in the background, it just turned on. And then all I have to do here is turn these off, and you see it just turned blue. Really nice. It's kind of like the old way was to take dye and just right click on it and it would turn it the color of dye. So you only had the 16 colors to choose from, which was more limiting. I mean, there's not actually 4 different colors of blue, so you would have been stuck with just the normal blue. There might be a second blue, I'm not entirely sure. Or like cyan or something like that. Oops. That's right. I'm keeping this multimeter in the center chest. As it turns out, the nice thing is, because I have everything locked, I can just use this for storage of random stuff, and it won't go away right now because all of these are locked, even though they're empty. We have been slowly but surely, like I said in previous episodes, been filling it up with all the stuff in my chest. It's taken a lot of time, and I am running out of wood, so again, that spruce is coming on strong. So, this episode, I think we're going to make another building episode again, which is kind of weird. I usually like to change it up with every episode. I don't like to do the same thing every single episode in a row. So, usually, I would go ahead and get to, like, caving actually seems about right now. Ooh, there's a spider over there. We are going to equip up a crossbow. Let's see if I can get him from this distance. Nope. Oopsies. I think that was a little closer. It looks like a special kind of... There we go, got him. Special kind of spider over there. Twice. Ooh, and he's still alive. 3 times. Now he fell. Uh-oh, now I fell. That was not an intended side effect. Okay, let's just go back up. The nice thing about falling here is that I can just go back up and I'm actually helping myself later. Because I'm building up more of my foundations here. Ow, I didn't make it. Dang. I figured that that particular jump was going to be a bit much. Where was he? Was he here? Well, there's my arrow. So he must have gone in the center. A little scared to look over. Oh, good, he's dead. Is there anything else around here that's dead? Or alive? Yeah. One of those words. What did he drop me? Common loot bag. I don't really care about the common loot bags. I'm basically saving those up for a time that we can change them in. So, take a look around here. We have obviously built up quite a bit. Actually, I think this whole half is all built up now. I think, because it is kind of difficult to tell for sure, but it looks like it's all flat from here on. So now I'm dealing with the north side. Let's take a look at that on the map. I actually kind of like how this is coming together. You can kind of see the patterns coming in. Actually, this is kind of perturbing right here that I can see the skeletal outline, but that might be that I didn't flatten it out, so there might be some stuff sticking up right there that I need to go and tear down. But before I started covering up with ceilings, it was kind of cool to see the outline coming out, like even more so than like up here. So, onward ho. Woo! I think I caught a chicken in here somewhere too, which is kind of weird. So, what do we have? Stone bricks, stone stairs, a pumpkin, and a lot of dirt. Dirt is going to be the main thing that we need here. And we got some stone here. Yeah, well, I guess we can leave it. The thing that's too bad about putting in extra stone that you totally didn't mean to is that... Oh, there's my chicken. Is that by breaking it, I have to redo it unless I have Silk Touch, which I haven't really gotten too much Silk Touch. I actually did recently get my first Silk Touch shovel. I found it as loot. That was pretty good loot. Alright, so... yeah. We're gonna line this. I don't know. This can't be this way. Is that right? Wait. Why am I... okay. I'm confusing myself! Okay, stone brick. That's right. We have to make the parapets. Not the parapets. That's not what they're called. Don't call them that. What's wrong with me? I actually think that this is not complete. This was something that I noticed the other day. If I come over here... look! This isn't complete. How did this happen? And now I'm sitting here like I'm looking at my map and trying to figure out where things are supposed to be. It looks like 1, 2, 3. It looks like this. Let's fill this in a little bit more. It actually looks like this is really off compared to this, because this is supposed to be a wall inside. Actually, no. No, yeah, this is supposed to be like parallel to a wall that I think, well, So if we come out like here, that's not too bad. Actually, that might be right. That might be right. 1, 2, 3, and then we come over. Oh, this is so weird to come in after the fact and try to figure this out. Bad job, me. Oh, I need this. Do I have any? Yeah, I don't even have any blocks for that. So let's just fill this up so it's all even. Make it easier to work on. And then stone, 1, 2, 3, and then bring that back this way. Nope. Like that. Like that. And like that. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Let's look at this from above a little bit. Yeah, I mean, it's not perfect, but the nice thing about this particular location is it's not actually in a place that matters so much. So it can be a little off. Like, there's no other walls that are going to match up with this. It's all these walls. So that brings me to this side. This side has a secret door in it, and we're going to place that right here. So that's going to be our doorway. And then the rest looks like it's all correct. Yes. Let's go ahead and build these stairs up. I don't know why, I very much enjoy building the stairs. Maybe because, like, everything else that I'm doing is, like, just building walls or filling in dirt, and building stairs is the one thing that I do that's actually a little bit different from those tasks. Oopsies. It's a different type of block, so it's nice, right? It's nice. Alright. And there we go, and there we go. So this side is also, we need to build the wall up over here. We might as well just continue it up, not caring that we are wasting bricks. Okay. Oh, and this, well, boo, that's not good. This should have been brick, because this is actually, oops, what the hell did I just do? This is actually public space, so this should be brick, not stone. The above there can be stone because up there is private space, or hidden space rather. So back to our arrow murder holes, as we like to say. They are murder holes. Murder. Murder. Oopsies. It'll also be fun to come in after the fact and put in those, put in the covers and and the doors and stuff. That'll be a good time. I'm a really weird person that I think that sounds like fun. It's kind of what happens, though. So this is kind of cool. Like, it's actually somewhat functional now to come in here, and it's actually an indoor building now. The center is going to be a very long time that turns into not indoors. And what I was thinking actually for this particular location, because I take damage every single time I come down here, is I kind of want to turn this into water and put like a water source right there so that I'm jumping into water, and then I'll stop taking damage right there. Oh, another thing I was very excited for was that I finally got my second Ender Pearl. It's so sad that that's a huge thing. You know, for a while, I added extra utilities into the game specifically so that I could get Ender Lilies. And it turned out that for some odd reason, extra utilities was crashing the server when I was trying to play it, or my client, one of the two. And so I couldn't actually keep it. I had to uninstall extra utilities. Too bad. It's more than just Ender Lilies, but that was the thing that I really wanted, is I kind of want to be able to farm all my resources. But I think you can farm Ender Pearls from the bees. I think you can do it via bees, so I'll have to... I'm starting to think about bees and how I need to get those working. That definitely is in store for me in the future. I've done bees before, and there is something very addicting to raising bees. Very weird to do it and be like, I'm going to go raise bees today. I like this work. Alright, so this is going to be the secret entry. And that means this is going to be the first murder hole. Now we have to go all the way across just because we need a block there anyway, and these things will hold, so I have no problem with putting them in. And I like to use brick on the corners just because it's brick everywhere else in this wall. It seems to me to be kind of strange to just change it on the pillars. Although, I suppose it would make sense that the pillars would be different. But I'm doing it for the sake that when someone looks in, they will see... Like, because you can look in the murder holes and you can see the same pattern, and that's what I was kind of going for there. Stone bricks. So, kind of off Minecraft topic, I have been watching The Daredevil on the Netflix, and I'm kind of curious what other people think about The Daredevil on the Netflix. Do people like it? Do people dislike it? How the hell did I... That was pretty impressive. I just took down the wall through the stairs. I enjoyed The Daredevil. I think I still have a couple episodes left. Not too many. But I enjoyed it for the most part. I think the acting is average at best. It's not as good as the acting was in... House of Cards. House of Cards has much better acting and much better writing at that. But I wasn't really expecting much, I guess. I was hoping for something better than Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., and I definitely got something better than Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I know it has its own fan base, and I am very sad that I've never really liked Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I tried watching a few episodes, and I'm just like, man, this stuff is so pointless. I don't really like it. I don't understand what's going on. And this is the beginning of the series. So, like, I almost feel like it's a repeat of what happened with Firefly with them putting it out of order, but I really don't think that happened. But Daredevil was better. Daredevil was much better. The storylines were pretty good. I will say that, like I said, the acting wasn't great, but it was okay. I particularly liked the acting of Vincent D'Onofrio and the guy who plays Daredevil. And I've also always been a fan of Rosario Dawson. I love Rosario Dawson. So I was happy to see her in the show. I laughed by the fact that Foggy is being played by the tough guy from Mighty Ducks. I could not get over that fact. If anybody watches Daredevil, I want to know, do you also have that problem of being like, that is the tough kid from Mighty Ducks? And it's so funny because now he's like playing this geeky, pudgy little dude. He's not even that big. He looks like he's 5'6" in the show. And... it's just so... He's like playing the exact opposite role of the kid that he played in Mighty Ducks. And I'm sure that's good for him. Like, you get to do something different than what you're kind of known for. That's always a positive for an actor. But it's just really weird at the same time. I think he actually does a pretty good job when he's playing the I'm infatuated with the girl or kind of a goofball guy. I did have more issues with his acting once he started trying to be more serious. He's not the greatest of actors, that's for sure. I'm very interested to see how Marvel takes these series going forward. I read that they're not actually doing a second season of Daredevil. It's a one-shot thing. Next season they're doing either Jessica Jones or Iron Fist or something. They're not Daredevil is the point, and that's interesting to me. I don't know why they're doing it that way. Maybe because they wanted to do the whole Defenders arc, and they couldn't actually sell. I imagine they could sell Daredevil. I imagine they were having a harder sell, even on Netflix, with people like Jessica Jones or Luke Cage or Iron Fist, because these guys aren't really very well known by a lot of people. So they decided to do one and dones. I'm curious to see if Daredevil and its ilk are well received and well liked and very popular. I'm curious if they decide to do a second Daredevil season. I would like to see more Daredevil. It's one of the series that I really enjoy. I like Daredevil quite a bit. Because I always like the superheroes that aren't really superheroes and that have to do a lot of the work on their own. That's always been my fascination with Batman. I like Batman for the same reason. He's rich, that's his superpower, but he's doing it on his own, and the same kind of goes for Daredevil. He has one superpower of heightened senses, and it's not that big of a superpower. It doesn't really give him that much of an advantage. And it's really interesting to see him work. And yeah, definitely think people should check it out. I'm curious to see what other people think about it, because my thing is I actually kind of enjoyed the Daredevil movie. I know that's blasphemy, but I actually didn't mind it. It wasn't, perfect by any stretch of the means. Bullseye was terrible, but anything not Bullseye wasn't terrible. I didn't really mind the other stuff. So I'm kind of interested to see if people like this better, or if I'm also going to be an anomaly there where I kind of enjoy it. It's not great, but it's not terrible either. So if you have an opinion on Daredevil, leave it in the comments. Very, very curious to see what people think. Anyway, I think that is going to be the end of this episode because I've run out of stone and I don't want to go looking for what I have to build with brick. Thanks for watching, guys. I will see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.